Hello and welcome to the channel, Phoenix Keia Tarot. Today we're taking a look at doing a Celtic crossbred to find out what's going on for you, what are your blind spots, your blockages, and what you can do about it. So if you resonate with the title of this reading, then it will likely be your reading regardless of when you actually pick it up, okay? The titles that I've used have always come from something that I actually did say during your reading, okay? So there are no clickbait titles on this channel. Also as well, I do apologize if there's like a lot of coughing and sneezing and stuff that's going on. I'm still not very well, so yeah, I do apologize for that. Right, for your pre-shuffle, you've got the Three of Wands and Judgment. Okay, so immediately what this is telling us is there is certainly a desire for growth and expansion, a desire for some kind of improvement. There could also be a desire as well to reach out and contact someone, or that could be someone else's energy towards you. But kind of sitting on it a little bit with that Judgment being there, okay? I do feel, collective, that this is someone quite possibly trying to mend bridges with yourself. If that's not about the internal work that you've been doing. I mean, it could be a bit of both, okay? It could well be a combination of both. Like, look, you've done a lot of work on yourself, a lot of self-improvement, a lot of introspection. Now you're ready to take your life up to the next stage, up to the next level, and then in the meanwhile you've got someone here that is wanting to communicate with you, contact you, mend some bridges. I'm feeling a bit of a guilty conscience with this particular combination. It's this Judgment card that's doing that for me. Okay, someone feels like they have put you through something and you didn't deserve it, okay? So whoever that person is, whatever they want, it's going to be different for all of you. Right, let's start pulling your Celtic cross. What's going on for our collective, please? Right, so I'll try that again. I'll do the 3 shuffles and then we'll start pulling. There's one. Oh, 6 of Swords wants to come out. Interesting. Moving on from the past, processing some painful memories. With this, I'm feeling that someone wants to come in towards you and they are bringing some kind of gift, like a peace offering. You can see there how she's carrying this little box. Yeah, and then of course you've got the symbol. Sorry guys, I've got a little kitten on my leg. You've got the symbol for the sun above this guy's head. Okay, so the sun, that is all about the sense of self. Self-awareness also. Okay, let's try this again. Celtic cross spread for our collective, please. Okay, what's the situation? The 9 of Wands. What is the challenge that's crossing you? The 2 of Wands. Interesting. What are your goals or your destiny? Of course, it's the Magician. What's in your very distant past? Temperance. Recent past events. These 2 things are connected right here. That's the 10 of Wands. The near future or the future influence is the 7 of Wands. Okay. The internal influences, so that's like your secret inner world, the Ace of Wands. Hey baby. Your external influences is the Hanged Man. Your inner emotions, your hopes or fears, is the Chariot. And your potential outcome or guidance is the Ace of Swords. Okay. Your blind spot, your overall energy, the 8 of Swords. That is deep introspection. That is thinking on repeat, energetically. Have you ever seen a puppy dog chasing its own tail? They go round and round and round in circles. They're exerting a lot of energy, but they're not actually getting anywhere. That can be the 8 Swords energy. It's okay, baby. Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, so thinking so much to the point where it's not actually productive, okay? It's not beneficial to be stuck in your head in that kind of way. What's under there? The King of Wands. Okay, yeah, King of Wands is all about taking action. So everything about this energy here, collective, is literally saying, look, you're really needing to take your life in both of your hands and you know, really start doing something proactive rather than constantly thinking over and over and over. Okay, it's definitely time to be proactive. Sweetie, I'm gonna have to take you off the table. Okay, I'm sorry, darling, I'm sorry. It's because I've got the laptop just sort of sitting off to the side of the screen there, and she's literally about to start trampling all over the laptop. Yeah, so there's only so much thinking you can do about a thing or a situation until it becomes destructive. Okay, yeah, absolutely, you have to think about something before you do it. Yeah, that's like completely reasonable. But to think something over and over and over to the point where you actually scare yourself out of taking the necessary risks, that's not helpful. Okay, that is not a helpful energy at all. This combination here, collective, is literally you're afraid to take a risk on something, and Spirit's really urging for you to be proactive, okay, rather than being fearful. Okay, especially with all the fire in that particular card. It's like stressed and worried about something that might not have even happened yet. Do you know what I mean? It's a lot like that. Okay, they're saying with this combination, look, you don't know until you try. Okay, 8 of Swords to the King of Wands. You don't know until you try. And then when you have taken that first step towards whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing, then you're going to have a clearer understanding and a clearer picture of where it is that you stand and how much control you have over that particular situation. Okay, right, your situation, 9 of Wands, the challenge, the 2 of Wands. More fire energy, quite a lot of fire energy going on. So again, yeah, strong messages about, like, the time for action is literally right now. Situation with this 9 of Wands, that is all about self-defense. Okay, feeling defensive. So I'm feeling with this combination that something spooked you. Okay, again with that preemptive energy, something has definitely spooked you because you're finding it a challenge to make a decision on something. All right, now that could be someone else has spooked you. Maybe someone's given you some kind of red flags that is giving you cause for pause. So yeah, you could be deeply contemplating someone else's behavior, someone else's actions, and it's like, well, I was gonna do such and such with this person, but then they went ahead and did this thing over here, which has now made me change my mind about the thing that I wanted to do with them. You know, they've spooked you a bit. Your goal or your destiny, the Magician, yeah, to take action, to be proactive. The Magician, manifesting something. Now, whenever you see the Magician come out in your read, it's basically the same as getting all of the 4 aces out in the same spread, okay? Because they have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Coins, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Wands, right? They have all of the tools that they need to succeed. It's just a matter of how to put all of the pieces together, right? So turning disappointments into opportunities. And you've also got the card of Alchemy right here as well, with Temperance being there as well, which is all about, you know, taking those disappointments in life and creating opportunities out of those disappointments, making the best of a situation, right? This is your goal. This is part of your destiny. And you see with that lightning above his head as well, your destiny is to take action on the ideas that you have, like literally. And we started off your read with this energy here, where you were afraid to take action. It's literally is part of your destiny to take action on what it is that you know that you're supposed to be doing, what it is that you know is a part of your destiny. And that could literally be anything. Okay, it's going to be different for every single one of yous. So different. You will know what your quote-unquote calling is, or what your life purpose is. You will know. It's not anyone else's place to tell you what that is or what it isn't, because you know it deep down in your soul, right? It is your destiny to take action on these things. And also in this deck, see with that snake, how it's shedding its skin. Time to shed the old. Okay, so you could be falling away from an old social circle. You could be separating yourself from family members who perhaps maybe just don't understand who you are as a person. You know, maybe they're trying to mold you into being who they're wanting you to be. It is your destiny to do something by yourself if necessary. Okay, and what they mean by yourself is without the support of those who you yourself have been supporting. All right, such friends, family. That's what they mean by yourself. Okay, you're not going to be by yourself because it's a very spiritually charged energy. You're always going to have the support of the universe, your ancestors, your angels, whichever name you prefer to use. You're always going to have their support. Okay, but this is more sort of like by yourself on a human way of speaking, because not everybody's going to understand what it is that you're trying to achieve here. Okay, and you know what, that's okay, because not everybody's supposed to get it, not everyone's supposed to understand, and that's absolutely fine. In the distant past is Temperance, the card of alchemy, as we've already discussed, the card of divine timing, patience, balance, moderation. So with this being in the distant past, it feels like you've put in a lot of groundwork already, and now you're at that sort of pivotal stage of making that one final big leap towards what it is you've been trying to attain or achieve. Okay, so this is just a matter now of getting you to take that final big leap. Okay, because you've already done the groundwork, you've already done that healing, you've already paid attention to the signs, the synchronicities, the angel messages coming through. Okay, you have been respectful of divine timing, and Spirit's saying your divine timing is coming now. Now is the divine timing, so stop sitting on your hands. Okay. The more recent past events, and again these two are connected because you've got distant past and then recent past, the Ten of Wands, putting in that extra effort, putting in that extra work. Again, it's all connected because you've been building up here towards something really, really big, something very substantial. And you can see in this deck, he's not exactly, I mean, he is struggling, but he's not exactly grudging it in the way that is normally illustrated in more sort of traditional decks. You know, in more traditional decks, they look really sort of over encumbered. They've got a very sad, solemn look on their face, if you can see their face at all. In this deck, he's joyously moving all of these 10 wands, and he's even dropped a couple behind him, but you know, he's not bothered. He knows he can go back for them later on. So this is finding a joy and a pleasure and a sense of accomplishment in your day-to-day work, in your day-to-day life, your day-to-day routine. Okay, it all builds up towards the much bigger picture. And remember, your King of Wands, whether it's about a man or a woman or someone gender fluid, doesn't make a difference. The point is, they always have their eyes on the bigger picture. Okay, so don't lose sight of the bigger picture. It is going to involve extra work, doing a little bit of overtime, but ultimately it is actually going to pay off. So try and find some joy in what it is that you're doing, and that is going to help you out exponentially on your way towards achieving your goals, right? You definitely do need to make this decision here though. Okay, and that decision is literally all about taking that massive step, taking that final risk. Okay, Seven of Wands in the near future. In this deck, it indicates that the argument's over. Okay, the battle is over. The battle is already won. So in the very near future, collective, you are going to recognize that everything that you have been quote unquote fighting for, you've already won that battle. Okay, now you're going to be in a situation where you can metaphorically observe your surroundings, observe how far you've come, giving yourself the credit where the credit's due, and really start to enjoy the process. Okay, this is more of a relaxed, enjoyed energy with this one. This is more of, okay, I've won that fight, I've won that battle, now what do I do? What's the next thing? Spirit's saying, okay, it's time for you to gather your thoughts, take a bit of a break, and, you know, get ready for the next part of your particular journey. Okay, your internal influences. Your internal influences, the Ace of Wands, yeah. Feeling inspired, feeling a lot more hopeful, feeling more driven, definitely feeling passionate about what it is that you do. Maybe for some of you that was what was missing for a while. Maybe that's why you were feeling this sort of burnout energy, because that inspiration, that passion, that optimism had been missing for a while. Something that you were doing, it just wasn't fun anymore, because it felt like it was a constant uphill struggle, a constant battle. Now you're going to be feeling more hopeful and inspired to continue whatever this is that you were doing. Okay, your external influences, the Hanged Man. People around you, they seem to be not on board with what it is that you're trying to do, and it's like we said before, like, that's okay, because you're not going to be for everybody, and guess what, not everybody is going to be for you as well. I still feel with this one that someone could well try to make things a little bit more complicated for you, by means of just sort of not being supportive. Do you know what I mean? I'm getting this energy of someone just sort of waiting for you to do all of the work. Is a strange one, because I don't normally get that with the Hanged Man energy, but I am getting it for this particular read. Oh my days. If you're wondering how she's getting up on this high desk, it's because she's using the back of my seat. She's clawing her way up the back of my seat, coming down the front of my chest and then onto the table. Right. So someone's trying to make a situation a little bit more difficult than it needs to be by being non-cooperative. That's what they're saying. They're not cooperating with you. Okay, then, collective. So it is going to be time for you to cut your losses at some point with that particular person then. Okay, let them do their own thing, and you do your own thing. And your inner emotions is the Chariot. That's willpower. Straight up. Okay, so you're gonna have to have that willpower to persevere, even in the face of other people being non-supportive. Okay, that does take a lot out of a person emotionally, because everybody wants to be supported. Everybody does. And when you find out that people around you, they just don't give a shit, that can be really, really painful. Okay, so you're gonna have to persevere nonetheless. Okay, and then your potential outcome or your guidance is the Ace of Swords. As I was saying, time for you to cut your losses. That's the breakthrough that you've been needing, the breakthrough that you've been waiting for. Okay, with the Ace of Swords. You're not eating the rocks, see you? Okay. Yeah, it's a very cutting energy. It's very direct. It's very straight to the point. So maybe you are going to have to be more sort of straight to the point with certain individuals, collective. Okay, because I'm getting the impression that a lot of yous go out of your way to help other people, but then when it comes down to you needing help, everyone seems to disappear. Okay, that's this kind of energy that I'm getting from this spread. It's like you're needing help, you're needing assistance, you're needing some kind of model support, and you're just not getting it from the people around you at this point in time. Like it's just not there. It's missing. So with this one, Spirit's saying, look, you will get that breakthrough that you've been looking for, that you've been needing. Okay, so don't despair. If you keep a sharp mind and a sharp focus on what it is that you're doing, if you maintain this determination, okay, keep tapping into those new ideas that are coming through for you, then you're going to be absolutely fine. Okay. Wow. So the kitten's made a lovely mess of the desk. That's okay, because we're nearly finished now. Right, can we have a healing message, please, for our collective? A healing message for our collective, please. Oh. Okay, nurtured and dream. You may you be loved and cared for. Beautiful. Right, let's see. Okay, so for your nurtured card, this one says, may you be loved and cared for. The earth nurtures your soul with love. You let this love come. You wrap your arms around a tree to feel its heartbeat or sit beneath its canopy. Always welcome. This nurturing is never ending. May you be open to love. May you be compassionate and kind to yourself. May the earth be a mother to you. May you know that you're sheltered and supported. And then it's got a positive affirmation that says, I am love and I grow in love. Yeah, so that ties in with that message that I was saying about how people might not be supportive of you, collective, but spirit and nature and the universe most definitely is. Okay, so I mean, you can take a lot of love and comfort from that message right there. And then for your dream, it says, may your imagination run free. In our daydreams, we travel beyond our day-to-day experiences in the wild, gazing at shimmering stars or the drift of clouds. You also experience moments of transcendence and limitless possibility. Nature invites your creative heart to dream. May whatever you dream of manifest in your life. May your dreaming help you to remember your soul's calling. May your dreams guide you onwards. May your dreaming inspire your creativity. And then the positive affirmation is, I cherish all of the possibilities. Yeah, it's magician energy. It's definitely magician energy. Because in order to manifest into your physical reality, first you need to pull that from your imagination. Because it's like, how can you manifest if you don't know what it is that you're trying to manifest? Does that make sense? That's why it goes the fool, then the magician. All right, the fool's the one that gets that idea, and then the magician is the one that turns that idea into something physical. That's why it's manifesting. Okay? So stay focused, stay determined, and don't let other people or their lack of support or understanding for what it is that you're trying to do or for who you are as a person, don't let them stop you from, it sounds cheesy, but from following your true life purpose. Do you know what I mean? Because remember, that magician, that was in your destiny. It's like Spirit set you on this path very, very specifically. So you mustn't let the small minds of other people stop you from achieving your goals. Because what you're doing is much, much bigger than the opinions of others. That's what they're trying to say here, collective. Okay? What you're doing is much bigger than the small-minded opinions of other people. Never, ever, ever let go of that. Okay? Use that as fuel to keep driving yourself forward. All right? Okay, so beautiful, beautiful message. I do need to leave that one there. If this reading has resonated for you, then can you please let me know by dropping a like on the video, and that'll help you to keep connected with the channel, but it'll also help to push the message out to other people who are really needing to hear it as well. Okay, for further clarity or to go check out your other signs, then please follow the playlist that appears in the top right hand corner of the screen. If you're on if you're on a mobile device, that playlist would not have shown up because YouTube is a little bit broken at the moment. It would only have shown up if you're on TV or desktop. For personal readings, they are available on my website, which is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that should be in my description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.